Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome to your reading for the week of July 8th. We're going to jump right in here, Aquarius. You have this cat spirit, it says claim your independence. You also have this badger, it says be fearless, be bold on it. And I think you keep getting these cards that, really say that it's time to be fearless and bold. Like the Queen of Wands, for example, comes up for you quite a bit in all of the readings. So whatever it is you're trying to accomplish, I think you need to really go for it with that badger spirit. The badger spirit is, again, about really going for it. I feel like the claim your independence card is more talking about you making decisions that you want to make. I think that Aquarius has dealt with other people inserting their opinions into their lives, right? And so it's definitely time for you to make your own decisions and to listen to yourself. I think that it's kind of like about valuing yourself, and it's about valuing your own heart right here, the Ace of Cups. And when we make our own decisions, then we are kind of like saying that we are worthy. We are, when we put those types of boundaries up, especially with people, again, we are kind of telling the universe that we believe that our ideas are worth, showing up in our lives. So I feel for a lot of you that you could be answering the call with the Judgment card to enter into a new life. These people are in these coffins, and they're rising up out of the coffins. Inside the coffin is their old life. Outside the coffin is their new life. And you also have the Knight of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, all across the top row. This right here would definitely be a new beginning. I mean, two aces is a definite yes to any question I haven't answered. But two aces, it would also represent a new beginning or stepping into a new opportunity. This Knight of Pentacles, he already has the pentacle in his hand, the one pentacle, but he's the only knight in the tarot that isn't moving. So I feel like it's time for you to make a move, and it's time for you to make a move towards the, whatever these two aces are. I would just say that it's, some sort of new beginning. I think that your challenge here is other people. You have the Two of Swords. Two of Swords is this or that thinking. She's crossing those swords over her heart, but I always say that she has this new island behind her. And sorry, this is not right. She has that new island behind her, and that new island represents a third place. I always say this is my card of third place solutions. But really, I kind of get the feeling for you, Aquarius, that, this is other people maybe trying to protect your heart for you. But, clearly only you know what your heart wants with that Ace of Cups. So I feel like only you can be the one to say, what you desire and what will cause fulfillment in your life. So I feel, again, that the Two of Swords is kind of like a challenge of other people inserting their opinions, telling you not to do something or not to go for something. And yeah, it's like, yeah, they're trying to protect you, but, I think that it's like you need to follow your own inner guidance. And I wouldn't really call this a test, but I just get the feeling that if you kind of show the universe that you're serious about the life that you want, and you don't listen to other people, and you just do what you're going to do, then, you're kind of valuing yourself and you're putting yourself first, and then the universe will move out of the way. So if there are any obstacles or challenges in your way, I think that's a good way to remove them. You have the Magician, which could be you. This is one of your cards. It could be you showing up in a very strong position. Whenever you show up as yourself, it puts you in a position of power and strength. The Magician is about manifesting something in this reality, and so he knows what he wants. He just has to manifest it here on Earth. The other thing is, I'm pretty sure in your last bonus reading that I did, you had the Magician, and I was saying something about reinvention. He represents reinvention. He has this snake wrapped around his waist. It's the Ouroboros, which represents reinvention. It's like there are some changes that you are making so that you can get into alignment with whatever this is right here. So we even go up to the Two of Cups. It could be love for some of you, but again, I don't really feel like it has to be love. There isn't, that's that and the Ace of Cups are the only love cards that are really here so far. So this could be anything. Two of Cups can be you and your higher self. It can say that you're communicating with your higher self, or your higher self is guiding you towards something. And same thing with the aces. This is the hand of God reaching out, with the cups and the pentacle here. And so it's kind of like saying that the universe, or whatever you believe in, your angels, ancestors, whatever, they are trying to guide you towards something better. With the Judgment card, you have the Five of Wands. Again, I immediately felt something about conflict on that cat card for whatever reason. It was just saying conflict to me, not like bad conflict, just we're talking about, there are always things that we have to deal with where, people say like, oh, I don't want you to move, or, I don't think you should be with that person, or I don't think you should start that business, or whatever. It's like those are the types of conflicts I feel like Aquarius is dealing with right now, and your job is to do it anyway, to listen to your own life, to what your heart wants, and I'm choking now. That's all I do is I choke on camera. But what I would say is when you listen to what your heart wants, then you get what you want. With the Two of Swords, you have the High Priestess. I do feel, again, I really get this Queen of Wands energy coming off this reading. I'm surprised that she didn't show up with that Badger spirit as well. Even the High Priestess says you are not going to have the answers. The Queen of Wands does not have any answers. That's the whole point of her card. She's the card of having to learn as you go. So you are learning to live from your heart right now, right here. And I really feel like that's what this reading is saying. Is it saying, like, maybe there is no evidence that something is going to work out really well for you other than it feels like it. And I don't necessarily think that Aquarius always, listens to their feelings. And I feel like it is a time where Aquarius is learning how to, live from a heart-centered place. And, that's just the energy you're working on. I'm cheating a little bit because of the astrology, but, I kind of feel like that's what Aquarius is doing. It's like they're learning to, it's not even necessarily like your intuition. I think that's part of it with the High Priestess, but, I think it's more about, kind of like living from your heart and what your heart wants. With the Magician, you have the Justice card. Justice is karma, and I do feel like there could be karma or, positive karma, karmic rewards coming in for you. It's almost like this is something you've attracted right here. You have the Two of Cups. If you want love, it could be a love connection, especially if you've had like challenging experiences in the past. I actually feel like normally I would say that the Two of Cups would represent someone who's different than your usual type, but I actually feel like you are attracting someone. They could be different, but I feel like they have had I feel like this person has had very similar experiences to you. It's like I think if you talk to them or whatever, that their relationship experiences are very similar. So again, that could be how you will know who this person is. Next, we're going to look at, what's coming in for you. Here you go, soulmates. So you have the soulmate card and the serendipity card. Yeah, I think that sorry, I choked on my own spit earlier, and now it's just all stuck in my lungs. Not that you need to know that, but there you go. You have the soulmates card, serendipity card. Again, I think you had this recently with me, the serendipity card, and, I kind of get the feeling that this is something that will just have a very easy flow to it. So if you are looking for love, what I mean by that is like, I think that it will just flow. Like you'll meet the person and, it just has kind of like this nice forward momentum to it. I feel like there aren't very many obstacles as well. So again, if you're wondering who this person is, I feel like it's going to come together very easily. And, it's kind of popping into my head as a situation where it's like maybe, this person transfers to where you work or something like that. It's like I see you meeting this person through something, something very easy, if that makes sense. Probably not. Like if you're moving, maybe you move and you get a job somewhere and you meet the person there. Like it's giving me those kind of like just very flowy type of vibes where you kind of just like fall together, right? And I feel like that's what's going on here. If you don't want love, and really for all of you, I feel like it's a very lucky time right now. And the Knight of Pentacles is kind of like saying, put yourself in situations where you can increase your luck. The Knight of Pentacles, he's the only knight in the tarot that isn't moving. He's got these empty fields behind him. And if you have any big ideas, goals, wishes, dreams, I would put in a little bit of effort, especially this week. I would say for the whole entire month, really. Just put in a little effort and see what happens. Again, it's like I think the universe wants us to experience luck right now, or wants to give us lucky breaks, but we have to put the work in to have those lucky breaks. And also I believe that we have to like work on new things as well, especially with Pluto going into Aquarius at the end of the year. So any like new ideas, any new plans, it could be for anything, your health, wealth, happiness, spirituality, love, you can work on all areas of your life. But if you're doing the same things you've been doing, then you're just going to be stuck. If you do try new things, two aces, then you will kind of probably experience some lucky breaks. You have the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups, again, could be a perfect match. This could start as communication. So again, I feel that Again, you could start talking to this person. I feel like this is very, I really don't know what words I'm looking for here, but I feel like there's just a flow to this situation if you meet this person. And, again, even if it just starts as communication, I feel that before long, you'll probably be meeting up with this person all the time. So, I feel like it's something that just kind of falls together and, whatever. There you go. Two Cups is a perfect match. So it could be a perfect match coming in. You have the Four Cups. Again, I feel like you've been disappointed in the past. I feel like this person's been disappointed in the past as well. This kind of gives me the vibes going this way. Five of Cups to the Ace of Cups. It gives me the vibes that this could be one of those connections where you are each other's, gift to each other. It's like maybe both people went through something toxic or challenging right here, and the two of you are meant to be each other's gift. With the Knight of Pentacles, you have the Four of Pentacles. It's all about letting go of those old ideas, those old fears. I've been saying it for weeks that I think a lot of right now at this time, the things that are going to hold us back are pretty much our old story. And I also feel the story right now is reminding us a lot of the past. Like we're talking about, between 2012 and 2016. I bet if you look back on your life during that time, there could be some similar fears or worries that are kind of popping up for you right now. And the Four of Pentacles is saying you need to face those things and let go of those things. You've learned a lot since that time. And now, those fears might not be the same, or, things aren't the same as they once were. So you have to let go of those fears. Also, if you do want love going, down this way, Five of Cups to the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is coming up in the good stuff. And it's just saying, you open up with the Four of Pentacles, let go of your fears, focus on the good stuff with the Five of Cups, and just set healthy boundaries, and you'll be fine. With the Two of Cups, yes, are you kidding? Lovers. So definitely solid connection if you want love. The Lovers is love. Lovers would be new love as well. There's something about an offer coming in here as well, because we go up here to the Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles is usually an opportunity or an offer that has a lot, where there is a lot, a really good chance for growth. The Ace of Pentacles is something that needs to be nurtured into existence, so we really have to take care of it. But there could be a really good love opportunity, obviously. With the Four of Cups, you have the Three of Cups, celebration, happiness, good things coming in for you. Also a harvest. This looks pretty good for money as well. So if you're hoping, and mostly I would say for those of you looking to get a job, or if you're hoping to get a better career or start something new, then I feel like this could be something where, things really come together quite nicely in work. And what I want to say is there is something about distance here. I think this is what I was trying to get at is, well, you have this wife card. It says wife engagement on it. You have this ocean card that says distance and journey on it. Some of you could be meeting a person from a distance, but what I want to stress is that I think this is, if it is a person from a distance, I see this as something that, again, I would pay attention to flow. Again, my one concern with long distance relationships is the fantasy, especially if you have Neptune and Pisces for another, basically year until the end of 2025. And the problem with Neptune and Pisces, it's all fantasy. You get sucked up into the fantasy and it doesn't become a reality. The good news is we have Saturn and Pisces, and Saturn and Pisces says if you put the work in, you can have the fantasy. So again, I'm not too worried about it, but again, I would also pay attention. Again, if you're with a person and they're saying, oh, we'll meet in 6 months, and then 6 months comes around and then they say, oh, we'll meet in 6 months, again, then it might be time to reconsider, because again, it's probably never going to happen. If they say, oh, let's meet in 6 months, and you meet in 3 months, that could be a good clue that things are going to go in the right direction. And maybe you're getting married to this person. So I would just pay attention and be honest with yourself. Again, I've done it before. It's just too easy to get sucked up in the whole fantasy thing, So it is what it is. I also feel that this could be a job thing. So again, I feel that you could be getting offered a new position or career, or you have a big opportunity that's coming in for you. I'm telling you right now, Aquarius, if you have signed any paperwork, sometimes I think with the Ace of Pentacles, it could be signing contracts or getting a contract. This is really, really good for work. So I would say even if you've recently signed a contract, or maybe you've been presented with paperwork, this looks really, really good. It's popping into my head as paperwork. Especially in work or business, I think this could be a very big opportunity for you. If you are, again, getting an opportunity from a distance, like maybe you get a job where you have to move. This also, I think there's going to be a lot of growth. You have that serendipity card, which really says that there's going to be other opportunities that come in for you based off of this one opportunity. So again, I think that this could be really good for you. You have the Five of Cups. Five of Cups could be some sort of disappointment. I always say the Five of Cups has, the fives have very easy solutions. All he has to do is turn around, see these two cups, then he gets the bridge and the castle right here. So I think that it's time for you to be grateful for the things that you do have, and also to like release something from the past. Something new is trying to come in. Here. I think that maybe you had a toxic situation in the past with a person. The devil could be like an energy vampire, a person who took too much of your energy, or it could also be a person who almost was possessive, a person who wants to possess you. I feel like they probably still do, but at the same time, I think you're kind of releasing whatever this connection was. With the Ace of Pentacles, you have the Page of Swords, new person. I feel like either you're spying on them or they're already spying on you, or they already know who you are. Again, it feels like a new person to me. I'm wondering if this person, if you work with this person, it's kind of giving me those vibes. Again, for some of you, if you're getting a new job or you're moving for work, it's popping into my head that you could meet a person that way as well. The other thing I would say is for all of you, I would get curious about the way that you're working. The Page of Swords says that, if you dig into your curiosity and you learn new things about the way that you work or the way that you run your business, that there could be a ton more abundance coming in for you. But you're going to have to try new things, have new experiences, all that other stuff. With the Five of Cups, you have the Magician again. So basically the universe saying I meant what I said. The Magician is pointing to the fantasy right here, the Seven of Cups. So I feel for a lot of you that you really could be manifesting, some sort of fantasy or dream here on Earth. And the readings have been very dreamy this week. I think that it's because, we have Neptune going retrograde. We have all sorts of stuff going on. And I feel that, especially when Neptune goes retrograde, this is a great time for getting your ass moving and working on that dream. It's like now is the time to at least take one tiny little step. And I've been telling this to everybody, but I would really literally your reading says it right here. So I would put in the work to manifest something that you have been dreaming of by taking one step. With the Devil, you have the Knight of Cups, Knight in Shining Armor. Definitely a Knight in Shining Armor coming in for you. Really good love reading if you want love. It's a really good reading for your dreams as well. The Knight of Cups is the dreamer. So any steps you could take towards some sort of goal, wish, or dream would be a really good idea. Next, in the area of the good stuff, you have this Lost card. It says a major phase in your life is ending. Embrace the newness. We've been saying that this whole time. You have this Right Path card. It says you're on the right path. Keep moving forward. You're not lost. Sometimes the right path is not always the easiest. Yes. And I feel for a lot of you, you need to keep moving in this direction. Again, Two of Swords, Judgment. I think that there could be a lot of people, and you're going to have those moments where you're going to say to yourself, like, all those people were right. They told me that XYZ was going to happen, and it happened. But keep pushing forward. Don't let them be right. I think this is saying you're on the right path. Keep moving in this direction. Let's see. With the Ace of Cups, you have the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords here, what else? Yeah, Queen of Swords about seeing things clearly. She is focusing on the future, and she has her back to the past. So I feel you are very future-focused, which is a good thing. With the Seven of Cups, you have the Ace of Pentacles again. So this is clearly saying it is time for you to get curious about your dream and for you to manifest it here on Earth. Again, the Ace of Pentacles is really about like having a garden. There's a garden at the front of the card here, and it's about needing to kind of water it, fertilize it, feed it, give it sunlight. So if you nurture something, if you really take care of it, then it will be much more successful. With the Seven of Wands, you have the Six of Wands, success, a victory. I feel like you are on the path to victory, especially with this Right Path card. I feel like you are on the right path to having a big victory in your life and for to like really standing out as well. I also feel like a lot more happiness coming in for you here, Aquarius. There aren't any cards of happiness necessarily, but I think that there could be a lot of happy little accidents, right? You have this hat card. It says you will be playing a different role. Can't make that up. Definitely some changes in work or your career. I feel it. I felt it right at the beginning. So whatever you're looking for work-wise looks really good. You have this skull card. It says hidden secrets can harm you. I feel like you've dealt with a secretive person. I would just be careful of secretive people. You have this angel. It says spiritual guidance, protection from harm. Yes, you are protected on this right path that you are about to go on. So if you follow your heart, even if you don't know what to do, like I said, Queen of Wands energy, you're not going to have all the answers. Queen of Wands is a card of learning as you go. And I really just feel like this reading is a Queen of Wands reading, even though she doesn't show up, doesn't matter. And I feel that just, kind of like being willing to step into the mysteries. High Priestess, very mysterious. And she doesn't, the High Priestess is about learning about mystery. The Page of Swords is about being a detective, looking under things, looking through things, and getting more details about what you need to do. It's funny because, I look at the Page of Swords as kind of like a card of lifting up rocks. It's like looking under rocks to see what's underneath them. And I feel like that's what you need to do. And it's not just like do surface level work. Anything that matters to you, I would really dig into it and give it more attention. You have this hammock. It says taking a vacation physically or mentally. Yes, I think vacation would probably be a really good idea for you. You have this tortoise. It says slowly but surely getting ahead. Yes, I think you're making much more progress now and really moving forward. So this looks really good, Aquarius. I like it. Thank you for being here and definitely enjoy your week.